All right, so I want to make a video about this. I had the TST Industries taillight. This is the Blaster X, and this is how it comes. This is how I got it. I haven't seen anyone talk about installing these, at least any special way. You have two bullet connectors, a random wire, no clue what that is, and then a plug here. So the problem was that my TST one was just two plugs. You had your brake light, you had your turn signals, that was it. This obviously doesn't, so I took the harness off the rear fender. Just connects to these bullet connectors. Electrical is not my thing, so this I believe is just a ground here. Then you have two, like I said, I'm sure one's power, one's ground, two grounds, I'm not entirely sure, but two separate bullet connectors, and then two wires, I think, or no, it's one wire, two connectors, whatever that is. This isn't important, I'm not using this right now. Then you got the plug here, and then you also get this. This is the license plate light. I'm just going to pull the bulb out because when it plugs in and you turn the power on, this lights up, which is nice because now I have switch power right here if I ever want to put something else on. So that's cool. So I'm just going to pull the light out because I have nowhere to put that. Yeah, so what we're going to do, these two bullet connectors are going to go into these. This is going to plug in. It's a little long. You could cut it shorter. I just want to make this as simple as possible. I'm not worried about how long it is. I already mocked it up and it's not that bad. This is the only one I'm really not sure about. I don't know what to do with this. I would rather de-pin it, but I might just tuck it away. There's really no, I mean, I might cap it off with like, put some like electrical tape or something over it just so that way it's not fully exposed. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get this on the bike and I'll show you exactly how I wire it up. All right, so let's just get this mocked up real quick. Go through there. All right, so this, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna run this. I might try to run this under. For right now, I'm just gonna plug it in. Just because I think I have to remove my my grab handles to kind of get more play in this so I can tuck this away better. But yeah, let's just drop those on the floor, that's fun. All right, so now this, that plug, is gonna go in right, where does this go? Right here. All right, that's plugged in. So now take your bullet connectors. Now this is the part you gotta watch. Let's see, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go like this. Just plug it in, kinda, make contact, power on. All right, so first I'm gonna hit the brake. I don't know if you can see that. Brake is working. Now turn signal, I'm gonna do left turn signal. That's working, right turn signal. That's working. Now here's the thing you got to watch. Right now I have green to orange, green on the light, orange on the bike harness, we'll say, then brown on the light to blue on the bike side. Now if you switch them over, it will work. Oh, but it's backwards. So I turn on the left turn signal and the right works, turn on the right turn signal and the left works. So that's just something to be aware of. You got to make sure that it's actually working properly. So like I said, this is how I have it. Let me just get this. That's how I have it. Plug it in. There you go. Again, actually, I do want to run these lower. See, this is the license plate light. I'm just going to end up pulling this bulb out as soon as it's not super hot. Turn the power off. Yeah, so like I said, this is just a very messy mock-up right now just to show you. I'm going to run the wire under here. I'll show you. I'm probably going to run this wire under here so that it connects better. These, I'll probably do the same thing, run it under this, probably down there. And then this, I'm going to take my grab handle off just so I can get a little bit more play. But yeah, that's really it. It's very straightforward. This, I'm probably just going to, I might cut it shorter or just wrap it up or something, kind of tuck it down there. But I do want to put electrical tape at least at the end of that because it's not really exposed, but I mean it is. Don't know what that's for. If anyone knows, let me know, but I know this works. I also don't have a flasher relay. But the TST one, you need the flasher relay, otherwise the light stays solid. This does work. I'll show you. So turn signal, very slow. I don't know if the flasher is going to speed it up. I'm too lazy to pull it out of my other one, but I might try it. And then the brakes, very well. I'm hearing the Blaster X is actually a lot brighter than the TST Industries one. I mean, I have no complaints over the TST one. Like, I always love that one. But this was, I needed another one so that way I can run the sub cage on that one. So I was like, let me get the Blaster X so I can compare. And yeah, I actually really like that. I have the harness too, because like I said, you have switch power here, a few other things you could do. And it is essentially direct plug and play. You just got to get the harness yourself. All right, so I also kind of want to update you guys on where I'm at with everything. I posted that picture, which was really cool. Thank you guys for that. That was neat that I was able to like actually post that. I didn't really expect any kind of like milestone like that, so thank you guys. But I had that Katako plate here. The problem is my Yoshi exhaust doesn't let it clear, or it doesn't clear the exhaust, I should say. There's a bracket that mounts down here, and the bracket doesn't hit, one of the bolts does. So there's 3 bolts. I had to take one of them away, but even with that on there, the plate, I think it hit the loop. Like it hit like the top of the loop, so I couldn't bring it down enough to actually use those brackets. So I had it just on the front too, which I mean, it was fine, it was on there, but I didn't use Loctite on the bolts, which I meant to do. I just didn't actually have any. I meant to do it when I got to work, and I just completely forgot. And then I went to get fuel and it fell off, and I had no idea. I didn't feel it, didn't hear it, didn't run it over. And I went back looking for it, and I think someone picked it up or something because it's gone. So that was cool. I did make a video on installing it, but the problem was that I really couldn't properly do it because of my exhaust. And I was gonna like make my own brackets and stuff, try to show it, but obviously I can't really do that now. I reached out to Katako to see if I could buy just the plate because I still have all the brackets, but I don't think it's possible. But yeah, so that was fun. That was a good waste of like $300. But for what it's worth, I did really like it. I had it powder coated that gold color. I don't know, I might try to get another one. I really don't feel like spending the money again. It was cool, you know what I mean? For what it's worth, I did like it. I do think it was worth it. But with my clearance problems, I think it's more of a headache than anything. With this one, I did record putting this on my T-Rex cage. I had a few problems with that. I think it's figured out now. But I'll explain all that. I love it. It looks really good. It functions really well. Skid plate is separate, but you need the cage to mount that. I explain all that in it. So I'll be putting that up soon. I just had to get all that put together. Same with my handguards. I'm pretty sure I made a video on this. It was hitting my crossbar, so I had to kind of use these aftermarket, what are these? Little clamps, whatever, mounts. So yeah, I have something on that. I'm going to be putting those fork guards on because Greg over at Man in the Box actually pointed out that I had them on incorrectly, and I never recorded putting them on, so I'll probably record throwing those on. It's a quick little install. You know, shout out to him. They are really nice. I was actually very upset that I got white. I wanted the black ones, but they were out of stock, and I actually really like it because it does actually fit the colors now, so I'm really glad I actually ended up getting white. But yeah, I'm going to be posting all that. I'm going to finally get my solid stunt sub cage video up. I've had it for so long. I think I recorded parts of it from multiple different points of where I was at. I could never get that video to work for some reason. That was like where my first program stopped working, and then I got the new one, and now I have to put it all back together for like a 4th time, which I will do. So I'm going to be doing that. That's why I put the Blaster X on my red one, because I put the TST on this one, so I'll be able to compare too. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update to where I was at and where I've been and why I didn't post the video I said I was going to post again. So yeah, just thank you guys for everything. I'll have this one up soon, and I'll see you in the next one.